you need to do 3 things. First, think about what you want. Is it to be a millionaire, a billionaire, to have a thriving business, an incredible company, an incredible body, and the most amazing love in your life? Think about what you want and be very clear and use these words: what I want, what I require of myself. Use these exact words, write them down now. What I insist on for myself is this amazing love that goes the whole distance. We are committed to each other. We're so in love and it lasts forever. Or I require, insist on a thriving business, an amazing company, my own product. And when you've decided what you really, I want a great body. I want an athlete's body, or I want to live until I'm 105 and to have amazing health and a sharp mind. Okay, I know what you want. Next, and this is what the secret misses, what are you going to do to get that? You're going to either go to the gym to get that great body, to really pay attention to what you eat and think and do to live until you're 105. What are you going to do to have an amazing career? What are you going to do to have an amazing person? Because if you want an amazing person and you list all their qualities, that's good. But then think, hey, what does that person want? Do they want me? And where is that person? Where would I find that person? Maybe if I want someone fit, they'd be a runner. Maybe they'd be in IT night classes. Maybe they'd be at a downtown convention learning about business. I'm not going to go to a pub or a bar. So you got to do more than just think about what you want. Decide that what I want wants me. What I am moving towards is moving towards me like a laser, and then decide, what are you going to do? I have met some people who said, I wrote a book. Where is it? Oh, I put it in a drawer. I never really felt comfortable sending it. I wrote a screenplay. It's amazing. Well, where is it? Oh, I didn't have the confidence to send it. I was too scared somebody would reject it. I had a great idea 10 years later, someone else had the same idea and I saw them take it to market and they've become billionaires. Why didn't you take it to market? I was too scared of being rejected. That is the biggest thing, my cousin. I coulda, woulda, shoulda. I had a book, I had a vision, I had an idea, I had something I could patent, I had a thought, but I just didn't do anything with it because I was too scared of being rejected. So I'm going to conclude this with what runs you. When you are born on the planet, you have a driving need to survive. And you know how you survive? You survive by finding connection and avoiding rejection. And 500 years ago, rejection may have killed you. If you ever watched Game of Thrones, which I loved, you saw it very clearly. Survival was a numbers game. If you were in a group and they liked you in Game of Thrones, if you were in the wall, you'd live. If you're out of the wall, you wouldn't live. So we knew something. Rejection could kill me. In Romeo and Juliet, when the king banishes him, he says, banishment? I'd rather be killed, frankly. There's nothing outside those city walls but purgatory. I don't want to be banished. I'd rather be dead. Because being rejected could kill you. We used to banish people who acted out, maroon them, cast them out, put them in solitary. Where my father lives in a very old village, they had a church with a banishment window. When they banished someone from the village that was not playing by their rules, they had to come back and sit outside the church in all weathers and just listen to the banishment. And they had to run away before the service ended because they couldn't be in the community. So rejection used to kill us. And now we feel like it's still, well, I'll die if you reject me. I'll die if you dump me. I'll die if you fire me. I'll die if you say no. I've got a book and I've left it in a drawer for 10 years because I'm so scared you might reject it. And what if you accept it and you probably get horrible reviews? Oh, I hated that book. I hated that person. Well, here's the thing. If you want to survive in life, understand this truth. Nobody can reject you without your consent. No one can reject you unless you decide to agree with them. And guess what else? Rejection doesn't kill you. Years ago, it might have done. Now, you could live in an apartment with 100 cats, well, maybe 5 cats, get Amazon to deliver all your stuff, Never see a person in your entire life and live until you're 105, because you don't die from rejection, but you think you might. And that is another rule of your mind, these ancestral fears. If you reject me, it will kill me. If you say no to me, it will kill me. No, it won't. Sometimes rejection can be the best thing that ever happened to you. I wake up and I'm thrilled that I got kicked out of college, really thrilled, because I would have gone a different path. I'm so glad my first boyfriend dumped me. I thought he broke my heart. He actually freed me for something better. He was my starter relationship, like my first apartment was a little starter home. Now I've got an amazing husband, an amazing home. And as I look back on my life, many of the rejections were the best thing that ever happened. I just didn't know that then. So rejection won't kill you. The only thing that will hurt you is what you perceive rejection to be. So let me just recap very quickly, because we're about to run out of time, and you know I can talk all day. But I couldn't once. I was the most insecure kid. When I was at school, I couldn't even look at anyone in the eye. I was going to be a nanny. That's all I thought. I had nothing wrong with being a nanny, if I'm talking to a nanny. But I thought, well, that's what I'll do. I thought I could never have children, so I should be a nanny. I have a wonderful grown-up daughter. That wasn't true. You'll never amount to anything. That wasn't true. My daughter's teacher said to her, by the way, don't apply to a good art school. You never get in. Apply to a mediocre one. She is a stunningly talented, successful artist, because she didn't let that in. So remember the blueprint. Every time you wake up in the morning, just say to yourself, what's the blueprint? Oh, it's too hot. It's too cold. It's too, I missed this. I missed the train. The day is ruined. Don't let yourself have a negative blueprint. Make your life a masterpiece. Remember the blueprint. Remember the strongest force in you is you must act in a way that's consistent with how you define yourself better. Remember, every thought you think has a physical reaction and an emotional response. Remember the lemon. Remember you could do that and make your arm go further just by telling it. Remember the magic words. I am choosing this and choosing to feel great. Remember, keep your mind in the present tense. Use very exciting words. Don't go, yeah, my life's nice or everything's good. Be exciting. I have phenomenal coping skills. My life is amazing. I'm a warm, loving person. And finally, I want you to add these 4 words to every single thing you say. I want you to wake up every day and say, I matter. I'm significant. I am lovable. And I'm enough. I want you to write that on your mirror. Stick it on your fridge in fridge magnets. Join the I am enough movement. I founded that. People write to me and say, that cured my depression. That stopped me feeling suicidal. I upgraded to a better relationship, a better career, a better job, because I bought into I am enough. Its strength is in its simplicity. So if you would wake up a day and go, right, here's the blueprint then. Marisa said, I must have a good blueprint, a better blueprint. Every word is a blueprint. And I'm not quite at the working out what it should be, but I'm giving you what it should be. Every time you open your eyes, say, I am enough. I am lovable, just the way I am, by the way. I matter and I'm significant. Write it on your ceiling if you want. Put it on a mood board where you see it. Write it on your mirror, in lipstick or eyeliner or marker pens. When you clean your teeth, you have to see, I matter, I'm significant, I'm enough, I'm lovable. Change all your passwords securely so they also say, matter, significant, lovable, enough. And you have to write them out, type them out, think them, speak them, say them every day. Write it on your hand. Put it on your cushions. Print it on your pillowcase. There are so many ways. You might notice that I wear these little bracelets and they all say I'm enough. There's another one here. I have it all over my house, on the chalkboard, on my fridge, everywhere, because it's my mantra. It wasn't. I thought I was the most hideous, ugly, stupid kid in the world. And if someone had said to me, all you have to do is say, I'm enough, I'm lovable, I matter, I'm significant, and it would change your life, I would have done it. but at least I have the joy of getting you to do it. And you are lovable. Love is not to be bought or chased or earned or even worked for. It's just who you are. When you were born as a baby, you didn't go, better not ask for attention, it's 5 a.m. I better not throw up this organic broccoli my mum spent 2 hours buying and chopping, and you went, I don't like that, and you spat it out. Because when you were born, you had one belief. Whatever I want, it's available to me. And you know what? It still is, because that belief hasn't gone away. It's just been buried. So I want you to go to marisapeer.com/bestyou, marisapeer.com/bestyou. And we have all kinds of free products that we give away. We have audios for wealth wiring, for love, for health, for success. They're all free. We don't ask for your credit card. I'd love to talk to you forever, but I know Bernardo's got someone else waiting in the wings. So remember the rules of your mind. Remember that magic word. I'm choosing this, and remember your blueprint. I'm enough, I matter, I'm significant, I'm lovable. Like Billy Joel said, just the way you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Marisa. That was amazing as always. Thank you, everyone.